So these are the Wagillas or Wiglias, whatever you call them. Yeah, I'll show you how it's spelled. Yeah, you tell me. Anyway, these are where we bought ours, and as you can see, these things are loaded. When we were here, the reason we purchased them last time is because they were so covered in bees. This year we're a little bit early, and I'm trying to get back here to these red ones. We're a little bit early and things haven't quite started coming out yet. I like the darker leaves on the red one with the red blossoms. These are cool plants though, and bees just really love these things. Probably ain't gonna be able to talk much because there's lots of stuff going on here around the nursery. Tractus. Now I was looking at my hydrangea at home, and it's pretty pitiful. This one right here looks pretty good. Yeah, these actually look really good. Of course, I don't know that these actually sit outside all year round like mine though. Our little bitty snowball bush, and look how tall these things are. Be glad when mine gets that size. So I'm trying to put down this edging. It's a no dig edging, so you don't have to really dig anything. You just kind of slide it underneath the tiles, and it has little lips under there to help hold it in place. And also in those little lips or ears, whatever you want to call it, there's actually holes in there to where you can pin it into the ground. Now mind you, when you purchase this, it only comes with like 6 pins, so you want to use those sparingly. And honestly, where I'm using it, I'm not really going to need pins. You don't have any pressure here. It's mostly just runoff water. So right there, it shouldn't be too big of a problem. One problem that I did run into though was on the installation. Just so you'll know ahead of time, make sure if you're going to wear shorts, make sure you wear knee pads or something. Because getting down there on your bare knees on them rocks, that's not much fun at all. That is not much fun at all. And here I am putting a pin in that corner. Probably didn't necessarily need one or have to have one there, but I figure with it being a joint, it would be better for it to be tight in that joint so it doesn't come all apart. And then we're just doing a little bit of cleanup, trying to put most of the rocks on the back side because I didn't put an edge on the back side, partly because I didn't have enough but also partly because it really doesn't necessarily have to have it on that side. The front side is the uphill side, so it should be fine. Now we're just trying to do a little bit of cleanup, and we'll probably be doing this for a while until the rocks and the tiles all settle in and get good and seated into the ground. They do come up and they do come. I have seen, I'll get this right in a minute, I have seen some glue that you can put in a pump up sprayer. It's mainly for pea gravel, which is what I really wanted in the first place, but that stuff's a little bit pricey. But they do make a glue that you can mix up in a spray pump and spray on your rocks, and it helps hold them in place. Just wasn't really able to find any around here. And here we are cutting donuts, getting that grass cut. I know it's going to be kind of hard to hear, and mind you now, I don't have my mic. And I was down here by the mailbox doing a little bit of mowing, and I turned the curve and I thought, wow, look at there. I think that's something right there. So I'm gonna get a closer look. Now, I don't particularly like snakes. I don't. I'm not scared of them. I just don't like to be startled or surprised by them. And I can't figure this one out. I don't know if he's dead or alive. I can't tell, but I can't tell that he's been injured. So I don't know. He's either froze, he's still got his head, like I said, he's just laying in the driveway. So we're gonna put him back over here. He's still, moving a little, but I don't know if that's nerves or what. I don't know. The weather's really screwy right now. Because of it's cool in the evenings. Right now it's beautiful and sunny, and I'm out here running the lawnmower. So maybe he thought it was, warm enough to get out. Maybe he got caught out here this morning and got too cold, and now he's froze up. I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna let him go over there. He's just a garter snake or king snake, whatever you want to call it. He's not gonna hurt anything. In fact, he'll kill the bad snake. So we're gonna leave him go right there, and yeah, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna finish mowing. Catch y'all later.
They're calling for storms tonight. So I had the peppers, like this one, already in here. But I went ahead and brought in all the tomatoes that aren't planted yet. And the hyssop, herbs, lemon balm, and hollyhocks. Ignore the dirty fan, it's a greenhouse. But yeah, we didn't want them to get blown away. So brought them all in.
Hey, hi, how's it going? Wrapping up a few projects. Looky here. Got some tomatoes planted in this. Got some peas growing right up in here. This, I believe, is a catnip or a mint. Cat mint, maybe? I'm not real sure. But yeah, we've got a few things planted. Would have liked to have planted a few more today. I think that's a tomato, of course, in the cage. It's kind of hard to see because I'm sure the camera is zooming on the cage. I think these are kohlrabies. Maybe kohlrabi, maybe not. I don't know. More stuff in the cage. And as you can see, the wind has finally died down. It's been pretty windy today. Put some new flags up all around the garden. Master gardener did all that. They were getting faded out, and the other day, a couple different times, we caught our little rooster in here eating the peas, and that won't fly. A little shot of some pretty flowers. Pretty flowers. We put in some compost in the little garden. As you can see, the peas are, oh yeah, here they go. Here. Yeah, motorcycles this time. It's usually semis, you know, motorcycles too. As you can see, the peas are finally starting to climb on up. They are starting to climb on up. I was looking to see, there's one right there. I need to get, this one here has gotten way too tall. But I do, and there's a little one down there. That one right there has gotten way too tall for sure. I need to come back and cut that one. I definitely need to come back and cut that one. Of course, we got some holly growing right there, and you can't really see it, I don't think, unless I zoom. There's a red dianthus growing in the bottom of that. I'll try to get over there. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but Tucker has decided to get a big drink over here beside me out of the bowl. And it sounds like the horses are drinking. Yeah. Not a good spot for the dianthus to be growing because it's not going to get a whole lot of sun into there. And in the background, of course, is the Wagilla. Went to the nursery. Don't really know how much video of that I got. It was kind of expected, you know, it's just really not that time yet for flowers to really start popping out and things like that. So I didn't really figure the nursery would be bloomed out too much, and it wasn't. So I didn't video a whole lot. But their Wagillas were bloomed out, so I think I did get that. I may throw some of that in the video, but like I said, I'm not too keen on going to places and videoing when there's other people around. A lot of people don't like to be on video, and I get that. I understand that. We get more peas here. Pretty sure that's marigolds in there. And then we come over here. Of course, that's a nice little thing of thyme. Pretty sure that that's kohlrabies. That's some more kind of mint or catmint maybe. I'm not sure. I need to pick my onions. I think I need to get in there. I'm pretty sure the master gardener said that some of those kohlrabies had little kohlrabies on the bottoms of them. So I probably need to get in there and get a better look. I can already see right here. Look at that. And there. That right there. That needs to come up. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and pull these. So it's not too bad. It's 3 pretty decent ones. You know what? While I'm here, it's one of those things to where, you know, shiny things and squirrels running. I need to look and make sure, see if there's any eggs in here. No. No eggs. So I've got one more radish left there. So that means I need to plant back radishes for sure. Definitely need to plant the radishes back. I'll put these here on the table for now. And got some agastache and some hyssop there. And I bought this, I believe it's a fire witch. Yeah, ain't that pretty? Love the foliage, the blue or gray, whatever you want to call it. But this is a fire witch dianthus. We bought it at the nursery. And a bunch of little hollyhocks. We also bought some honeyberries. I can't remember everything else we bought. We didn't buy a whole lot. We didn't go crazy. But anyway, getting back to what I was talking about, the tomato plants. We were actually going to probably plant some in the ground today. Couple reasons. One is because taking them in and out of the greenhouse every day gets to be a pain in the rear end. Now you might be wondering, well, why are you taking them in and out of the greenhouse every day? Because they will burn up if you leave them inside this greenhouse all day long. It will torch them. And they don't get much wind in here, and they need a little bit of breeze to help them, you know, stand tall, not be flimsy. So we do bring them out. But as beautiful it is today, tonight it's supposed to get really close to freezing. The local radio station said it was going to get about 38, anywhere from 38 to 40 degrees, and that's a little south of us, so it's probably going to be close to 34, 35 degrees here. We're always about 5 degrees cooler. And anyway, worried a little bit about frost. So we decided not to plant today. Maybe tomorrow if it doesn't get cool tomorrow. I'm pretty sure though it's supposed to be cool tomorrow as well. So probably not going to plant them here too. And we are still having aphid problems in here in the greenhouse. So some of these have got diatomaceous earth on them. And I can't just sit here and call out all the tags, but you can see right there, that one there is a red snapper. And these are some peppers, shishitos. And like I say, these do have diatomaceous earth on them. These are some zinnias she's got growing. And these tomatoes over here though are looking good. And these are Dark Star, Perrin. I'm not sure what that big one is right here, but that is a dandy plant right there. A dandy. A dandy. But yeah, so we're not going to plant, we're leaving them. It's going to be a pain in the butt for her, not for me, because she takes them in and out every day. But you know, it's just for a few more days and then maybe we'll get them in the ground. We could have probably planted them today and just go ahead and cover everything up, but it's just as safe to leave them in the greenhouse for a few days, and that way we don't take the chance. While I'm standing here, these are blackberries. I know they don't look like blackberries, but that's what they are. We've just stuck them in this pot for now just to keep them alive, and we're going to transplant them later. That's kale or kabarabi. That's kabarabi. And some marigolds. And you know what? We'll just keep walking out here as I'm trying to remember my tomato story. Raspberries are looking really good. The blooms though, I don't know, they're dying back. So maybe we're gonna get, you know, I think that's gonna be fruit. Pretty sure, looks like it. I'm not a, you know, a raspberry connoisseur, but it looks like it's gonna be the fruit. And if that's the case, that's more fruit than we had last year. So, you know, they're doing something. And I don't know if you can see them from there, but I can see them. Look at all the blooms on these strawberries. And little strawberries. Yeah, they is little strawberries in there. They ain't none of them red yet, which means they're late. Because down South Arkansas, where they grow for production strawberries, you know, theirs are already ripe and selling. And yes, it is south of us, but it's not that south of us. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that is her honeyberries that she planted. And if you don't know what a honeyberry is, well, I advise you to look it up, because I don't either. Probably not going to be able to tell you much about it besides that's supposed to taste like honey, and that's kind of, you know, well, that's what it is. Whew. Trying to remember what I was going to tell you about the tomatoes. I can't remember where I was at now. But yes, we've decided to hold off a few days before we put our stuff in the ground, just to keep it from freezing and we don't lose a whole lot of them. That's what we're going to do. But it's getting harder and harder not to put them in the ground. Even though I still believe the ground isn't warm enough to support, you know, good growth. I believe if you planted them right now, they would probably just sit there. They would probably just sit there for a couple weeks and not do anything. And that's not good. So if we can keep them safe, you know, for a few more days, let's do that. So that's what we're doing with our tomatoes. Now you do you, but that's what we're doing. Some pretty hosta. I love these little purple flowers that are growing all around it. I don't really necessarily know what they are. I'm pretty sure they're wild. Well, I know they're wild. But I know when I mow through here, I don't want to because I don't want to kill them flowers. So I always leave a strip there. And that's why, because I don't necessarily want to kill the flowers. They're pretty. They're pretty flowers. And I apologize for my hair. One, I need a haircut. Two, it's dirty. It needs washing. And three, it's pretty windy still. I know I showed you the flags and they weren't moving, but I'm telling you, if you can watch in the background, you'll see these trees are blowing, these leaves are blowing. It's still a little bit windy. Absolutely windy. We're gonna head on down to the mailbox while I'm out here. Strange thing happened a while ago, and I don't know if I've already showed this in the video because I haven't edited. Of course I haven't edited anything. I'm videoing. But I don't know if I'm going to put it in the front of this or the back of this. But when I was down here, got a little surprise when I was down here mowing earlier. And I want to see if it's still here. I'm not sure. I'll be interested to know. And if Tucker finds it, I may not get to get it on camera anyway. But while I was down here mowing by the old mailbox, yeah, it's still there. I'll show you in a minute. I'm down. I know. I apologize for the vehicles. Can't do nothing about it. I've tried and tried and tried, but Arkansas State will not stop traffic while I'm videoing. They just won't do it. Window World. Did y'all get your Window World deal? Lifetime windows. Only $100 a month for just 60 months. Can you imagine that? That's a good deal. That's a good deal right there. So yeah, here we go. Now, mind you, this has been about an hour or two since I was last down here. I think he's dead. I'd stay longer down here and show you a little more, but I'm scared with Tucker down the highway. I don't want him down here around the highway when I'm not watching him. I don't know. I don't think he's hibernating now. I think he's dead, but like I said, I see no wounds on him. I don't know what the deal is with that. So maybe he is like stuck in hibernation. I don't know. I'm not scared of snakes. I don't like to be surprised by snakes, you know, don't get me wrong. I respect them. Around here, mostly the most dangerous ones we have around here are copperheads, of course, and probably an occasional rattlesnake. Rattlesnakes are a little further south than us. I don't know that very many of them are actually found right around here. However, it is very rocky here, and I wouldn't be surprised, you know, if you didn't see a a rattlesnake or two, but they're just not real prevalent. Not like the copperhead is here, for sure. And around the creeks and rivers, of course, you got your water moccasin or your cottonmouth, whichever one you want to call it. Like I was saying, I'm not scared of snakes. I respect them. I don't like to be scared by them. I'm not going to fool with them. And 90% of the time, especially if it's a copperhead, I will kill it if I see it. But a little garter snake slash, king snake, I usually let them go because they'll do nothing but hunt them bad snakes, and that's all fine with me. That is all fine with me. Got my mowing done, didn't do any weed eating, and it needs it very badly. But I tend to weed eat every other time I mow, and since I held off as long as I could without mowing because I hadn't seen grass in so long. But it was getting taller than Ollie. He was having a hard time walking in it. So I decided to just go ahead and do a little mowing. Do a little bit of mowing. I'm gonna put my mail up here on this table or else I'll forget it. Don't have a lot more to go to talk about in the video. I got the most of the pad done and got my edging and stuff on. I'm not sure, and right in this area, I'm not sure I didn't move my water problem from here to here. But I can tell you this, at least I'm not getting my feet wet anymore when I'm walking to go turn the water hose on. But I have noticed when I was washing the pavers off and trying to clean up around here a little bit, water was settling in front of the pavers. And I think some of that is probably the edging that I put on. The water can't, get into the gravel now because of that. But if I don't put the edging on, then my gravel falls out. So, danged if you do, danged if you don't. I don't know. I really am not too bothered by the water standing there though. Because as long as my feet are dry, I can walk on water. I don't care. As long as my feet are dry. And as you can tell, this thing up here is a hot mess. Oh yeah, hot mess. We'll go up there and I'll show you. Waiting for it to settle and pack in a little bit tighter so I can get the tractor in there and smooth it down a little bit. And I think when I do that, I'll end up having to add some more dirt to it. As you can see, water puddles here and there. And it's a hot mess. But once it dries out, and that's green as goose, but there are fish in there still. Yeah, they're getting with it. It's pretty icky, but it will be icky because there is going to be no natural what's it called, filtration. No natural filtration in that metal tank. Water's just going to turn green, and the pond was turned green too. You could see around the edges and clear, but I don't know. Once we get everything around it taken care of, eventually I may put a pump in it, maybe even a filter. I don't know. We'll do something. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of money on it, but we're going to do something with it. Not sure. I wanted to bring the dirt all the way up flush with the top of the ring here. I wanted to bring the dirt all the way up to there. However, since then, I've come to the realization that that may not be such a good idea. I wanted to bring it up to where it looked natural, put some big rocks around it where you couldn't see the stock tank itself, to where it would look natural. However, I've come to the realization that Oliver, if he was to fall in that thing, unless it'd be over for him, because he can't swim. He can't swim at all. Bulldogs are not known for their prolific swimming, and he wouldn't be able to get out of it. And I've also got 2 granddaughters now, and I don't, even though it's not over one of them's head, I still don't want them falling in it. I don't want that at all. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. And it's kind of put the whole project in a pause till I get a better understanding of how it's all going to work. I was looking here to see if I could find, y'all help me look. Help me look here and see if y'all can see any. I was looking to see if maybe I might have an apple or two, you know, trying to do something. The neighbor up here, my dad, his little apple tree is loaded with Granny Smith apples. However, ours, I don't see diddly squat. I don't see diddly squat. I know y'all can't see that. I don't know why. I don't even know why I try anymore. You know what I'm saying? We'll look at this one. See if we can't find something that has resemblance of a baby apple. Please. Please. Nada. Nada. Don't get me wrong, they're hard to find, so I'll keep looking. But just at a quick glance, I didn't see squat. Didn't see squat. Y'all want to see some pretty green grape leaves? They're pretty. I don't know if this thing, yeah, look at here. See that? Hard to believe that that thing won't be ready till, what, late summer, fall? But yeah, I'm seeing a few, where'd it go? I'm trying to find it in the viewfinder. Y'all see it? I'm not sure. Yeah, right there. Right there. I'm seeing a few on there. I'm not sure they'll make it. Not sure they'll survive. There's a few. Our maple tree, which, you know, we live in the land of the oaks here, so a maple tree is hard to find. And I have not set any fires around here, done anything, but I want you to look at these leaves. Look at that. It's got some kind of fungus. There is a fungus among us. I don't know. Now see, this is the same tree, that's the tree right there. These leaves here on this side are actually looking, these are pretty good. But as you go around the tree, see, it looks like they're just getting burnt. Kind of like a blight, maybe? I don't know. Kim looked it up. And see, it gets worse as you go on up into the tree. You can see them black spots everywhere. Kim looked it up, and it looks to be some kind of fungus among us. See, they've almost, all the leaves on this side are almost gone. Kim looked it up, like I said, and it looks like some kind of fungus among us. And supposedly these leaves that are damaged will fall, and new ones will come out. So hopefully, it's not supposedly. What are you doing? What are you following me for? Oh, you going in the doghouse? Okay. All right. All right then. Supposedly it's not supposed to be fatal to the tree, and I hope not. We don't have very many maples around here, so I like it. I want to keep it. I want to keep it. All right, we got the male picked radishes. I showed you around the greenhouse here. Showed you some of the things that the master gardener has planted. This video probably won't come out until tomorrow. And tomorrow happens to be the master gardener's birthday, so I want to wish her a happy birthday. I'm not going to tell you her age, but she's almost old enough to start dating. You know what I'm saying? And as the sun is right in my face, getting close to sunset, but not quite, the pretty flags are flying. She put some over here too on the greenhouse there. Yeah. Tucker dog. Ollie's taking a nap, by the way, which is why he is not. This, are you wanting something? You just keep following me. Why are you following me around? Is something wrong? Is something wrong? Yeah, Ollie was taking a nap when we came out to film, and I told him what we were going to be doing. He really just didn't act too interested at all, for that matter. So I reckon, folks, we're going to go. I've got some editing to do. I hope God keeps and blesses y'all. I hope that you'll like, comment, subscribe, share the video. That just helps the channel grow. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I hope if you do have plants out, that these next 2 nights here in Arkansas are going to get a little cool. But I hope that you don't lose any vegetables. Stay safe. God bless you. We'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Just a quick bonus, just real quick. I want to jump in here for a little bonus material. Let you know that the tomato plants that we did plant in the, the tires and the big pots, got a little bit worried it might accidentally get down there and get a little frost on them. So we did go ahead and cover up. We went ahead and covered the tomatoes with some sheets. I say we, the master gardener, come out and did that a while ago, right after I got through shooting video. So I wanted to bounce in here and just give you a little bit of bonus material. We did go ahead. Now the baby ones are still in the greenhouse, but the bigger plants that we did have planted in the pots and in the tires, we went ahead and covered those just to be on the safe side. I'm sorry, I keep saying we, but it was all she. Better safe than sorry. Totally agree with that.